What up, guys? Welcome back. Today we are checking out a portable Bluetooth speaker. This is the Cybershell from Muzen. Now, this speaker is one of the reasons why I love technology. This is an Indiegogo project. Right now, they are in production. This is a pre-production unit that they sent for me to check out, but not a paid review. You guys will see this before they do. But I've been using this for about a week and a half, guys, and this thing is fantastic. I just got to be honest. Spoiler alert, it's really good. And this reminds me of why I love technology so much. So we're going to jump right in. I want to show you, then we'll get into the specs. But the packaging here tells us all about it on the side here. We'll go into the specs in a second. I just want to show you guys this. I'm excited about it because it's a dope speaker. The branding here, Muzen Cybershell Portable Bluetooth Speaker. Very sci-fi-ish speaker. Zinc Alloy metal body on here. Dynamic RGB lights on here. True wireless stereo. You compare two of these up for stereo sound, left and right individually. Now, if we open this guy up, the packaging is super dope on here, guys. MSRP, according to Indiegogo, will be $249, but there is an early bird special, about $100 off. So if you like speakers that are really good, you might want to check this out at that early bird special price. Now, check this guy out. This thing is built like a tank. I mean heavy, guys. Cybershell zinc alloy metal housing on here, and this thing is solid, built like a tank. All of the controls up here, all mechanical on top. We'll go over the controls in a few. Man, this thing is beautiful, guys. Very heavy. USB-C port here. That's how you're going to charge it up. Now, battery life is going to be about 13 hours of juice on here. The Rgb lights are going to be here on the front. This thing is built like a tank. So we're just going to set it down. We'll set it down this way for now while we see what else comes inside of the box. Now, inside of the box, you are going to have this little shield here. This is going to protect the back of your speaker here. It is open, so you do want to protect that. And it will enhance the bass a little bit too if you do use that shield. We also get some paperwork here, and we also get the 3.5 millimeter aux cable and a USB-A to USB-C to charge this guy up. And again, about 13 hours of battery life. Now, the rest of the specs on here, you're going to have a bunch of different modes on here that you control right here from this dial. So you got Bluetooth mode, a low latency mode on here. So next to low latency on this speaker. TWS pairing, where you compare two of them up and use the left and the right individually. And there's also the auxiliary mode for your cable, so you will get no latency at all. Pretty cool. Now, this is also IPX5 waterproof, so feel free to get it wet, you know, your call. I would be careful with it because it is a premium speaker, in my opinion. And the sound quality, I wish you guys were here to hear how this sounds. I'm going to play you some audio samples, but it still doesn't do it justice, right? YouTube is going to compress it. It doesn't do it justice. This thing is insanely loud. I'm only going to be able to turn it up about halfway, even for you guys, but we will check it out so you guys can get a little sample of what it sounds like. And we're going to go over all of the controls on here. Again, metal zinc alloy shell, a mechanical design, Bluetooth 5.0. Let's check it out. Now, this is the power button up here on top. This is, let's just turn it on. You got to hold it down, and that's all this does, turn it on or turn it off. And you can hear that, right? So the RGB lights on here. Now you can change the RGB lights on here, and I'll show you how to do that. Now we are paired up, so let me grab a phone real quick. We are paired up to the Pixel 5a. Now this shield on the back, this will just snap in, and it will protect it that way. And it has two clips on here where you can just push down and take it right off if you have to charge this guy up. Now, if we look at the top of here, you're going to have a bunch of different controls, right? And I know there's a lot going on. It looks very confusing, but it's not. It's actually very simple. So you have an LED light here. Now, this knob or switch, whatever you want to call it, this will scroll through all of your modes. And again, the modes on here, you're going to have a Bluetooth mode, a TWS mode for pairing multiple devices, the auxiliary cable mode, and the low latency mode on here. That will control all of these. Now this button here, this will scroll through different modes, give you a little bit different of a sound. So you have rock mode, which it's in now, and it is a voice prompt on here. If we push it again, goes to rap mode. and then it goes to normal mode. Slight difference when you play music with these. Now this little mechanical button right here, this will go to the next track or go back to the previous track. And if you just push down, it will go to the next track and push back to the previous track, of course. And this top button here, a lot going on, I know. This top button here is your play and pause. If you just push it, it will pause. And if you push it again, it will play. And this controls your volume. So let's just, you guys want to hear it? Let's just play some music. Epidemic Sound, check it out. It's about halfway up on the volume. Guys, now one more thing I wanted to show you is the RGB lights on here. So the RGB lights here on the front, this button up here, the mechanical push button, whatever you want to call it, this does control the next track, previous track. But if you push in the side of that, you can shut off the RGB, you can turn it on or switch through different RGB lighting on here. So very cool. I'm amazed at a couple things here. One, how great and loud this thing sounds. Volume on here is insanely loud, like really loud. What you guys heard was barely halfway, but the sound quality on here is very impressive, especially at a speaker that is only this size. This is the Pixel 5a right here, and you can see it's not much bigger. Now it is thick and it's extremely well built, very heavy. It's metal, right? So very heavy speaker. And you can tell they really put some care into this. And it's very impressive for what it is. I'm very impressed by this speaker. This is probably my new favorite speaker that I have in the studio. So I will be using this, setting this up. I couldn't imagine having two of these and pairing them up to have as a stereo sound and have left and right individually working. It must be amazing. Now, there also is a dock that comes with these if you want to spend a little more money and get the dock. I'm not sure of the price on the dock, but I'll drop the link for the Indiegogo on, well, below. So check it out, guys. But another dope speaker. This is probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite, that I have tested so far. The Muzen Cybershell. Check it out. Hope everyone has a safe weekend and a week ahead. That's it, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button. A sub would be appreciated. I'll be back soon. Peace.